Hello! Welcome to the Fit and Free Show with ZGALA, Art Angel, that's me. You can call me Auntie Angel if you like. I'm here in the under construction office, coming along slowly but surely. And as usual, I'm doing a little fit and free, checking in with my body and hoping to remind you and inspire you to check in with your body. Remember, there's not one way. Always follow your own lead. Don't do anything that doesn't feel right in your body. I'm just going to do a quick body check-in, I think, over here. It's what I call a freestyle body check, so I'm not even sure what I'm going to do. I got to go snowboarding yesterday, so maybe we'll call it a post-snowboarding check-in. Let's do a little bit of dancing around. You could do jumping jacks or some kind of way to just get your body moving, move the arms around, maybe lift the knees. All these are great ways to just warm up a little bit, shake things out. It's a great way to just dissipate stress. I like to start to kind of shift into these hips a little bit, get some stretching in. And then I'm going to bring my attention into the bottoms of the feet, relaxing the bottoms of the feet, and just roll down nice and slow, checking in with the body all the way as I go, just trying to feel where there's hitches, where there's suppleness, coming all the way down past the waist, letting go in the belly, relaxing the whole spine as much as possible, and bending from the hips here where the legs come into the torso, the pelvis. I'm just going to hang here for a couple breaths and then bending the knees, just letting the arms dangle to the floor and then straightening them. I'm going to do that a couple times and focus on relaxing the belly as I try to just let the spine lengthen a little bit more. The backs of the legs are lengthening as well. Letting go of the head and neck. Maybe slowing down the breath. I'm going to bring the right hand down in front of those feet and bring the left hand up for a nice twist. Maybe looking all the way up at that left hand, wringing out the spine a little bit. And then trading hands, bringing the left hand down in front of and between the feet, and then bringing the right hand up, gazing up at that maybe. Noticing how the two sides are different and how they're the same. Where there's suppleness and where there's stickiness again. Just enjoying that, a nice twist. Let's do that on each side again. Coming up on the left, looking up. Maybe letting that arm come around the back just for a little extra twist. And then unwinding that, putting the left hand between the feet in front, bringing the right hand up, gazing up at that. Bring that hand around, kind of hooking it on this hip for an additional little bit of torque for a twist. And then unwinding all of that. Let's come back to just hang from the hips, and I'm going to come up from the waist now, nice and slow, tilting the tailbone. I'm going to pause right here, bending from the waist and round the spine, rounding it from front to back and from side to side, bringing the left elbow over the right. I give myself a nice big hug and just pull those shoulder blades apart, tucking the tailbone and tucking the chin. Be giving on those shoulders, a nice little squeeze, and a nice self-hug, and then I'm going to breathe in, expanding the rib cage, feeling that expand, and then letting all that go, bending from the hips, coming back into that forward fold. And from here, let's come up to the half bend, bringing the hands onto the knees. Nice flat back, relatively flat back. Maybe pulling up in the abdomen a little bit from this position. Trying to remember to relax the feet. Maybe not lean back so much as I could feel I was doing. Just kind of checking in with the spine there, and then another breath in. And down again into that forward fold, just letting everything go. Letting gravity do some unwinding. And then I'm going to come up into that self-hug again, this time right arm over left. Slowly rolling up till I get to that halfway mark. Pulling back in the abdomen, rounding the spine from side to side and front to back. Squeezing the shoulders, pulling up in the abdomen, really squeezing the air out. Rounding front to back, side to side. Feels good to me. I'm going to give that trap just a little extra love because it wants it. And then a nice big breath in, expanding the rib cage. Feel that all expand, and then just letting all that go from the hips again into that forward fold. Just letting go of the head and neck. Bend the knees again, coming into a full squat all the way down, and then straightening the legs, relaxing the belly, letting go of the head and neck, and again bending the knees, coming into that squat, maybe playing with different position, straightening the knees. And one more time, coming into a squat, I'm going to change my foot position just a little bit. And down into that squat, maybe hugging the knees. Rounding into a little ball there. And then pushing up into straight legs again. And I'm going to just round up, nice and slow. One vertebra at a time, coming up. Just checking in with the spine all the way up, nice and slow. There's no hurry. Just letting go of whatever's no longer serving me. Making room for whatever is coming to serve me. Let's take a few breaths here. I'm going to keep in this stance just so I can see into the camera better. And I guess since I'm doing that, let's do just a little bit of hip tilting. I have my hands in the creases where the legs go into the pelvis and just tipping back and forth. For me, that gives a nice stretch in the inner thigh. Let's walk those toes closer together and about hip width apart, and keeping these, you can keep them where they were in those creases, or you could bring them up a little onto the hip bones there, and then see if you can drop that inside one a little bit as you slide them across so that they stay more or less parallel to the floor. That makes sense. For me, I have to sort of bend that outside knee, this one, and pull in a little bit on this inside to try to keep them. It's just a nice stretch. You can play with that a little bit. And then the difference between that and leaning into a side stretch, be very careful with your hips and these side stretches with the hip socket. I like to get gently into that hip socket stretch. Feels pretty good. Give that a couple times on each side. relax in there. Do be careful, like I said. Those hip sockets, they need to be stretched, but also you need to be mindful of them. That's a place all these joints can get some dysfunction. So let's bring this arm across. Speaking of that, give that shoulder a nice stretch. Let's bring it up and then across and then down. And again, just bringing it through a little range of motion. Maybe get some, I don't know if you can hear that all the way over there. Some crackles, some pops. Take it easy. Just giving that a nice stretch, swinging that back. Let's bring this other arm across. Up high, medium, lower. Just enjoying that range of motion. Swinging that back around. Let's just shake those hands out. See, it doesn't have to take a long time to just check in with your body. Give yourself a little extra love, a little extra letting go. Even just 30 seconds of shaking out your arms, shaking out your body. You might be amazed what that can do for you. 2 minutes is even better. 12 minutes, usually better. Not always, though. Do what feels right to you. The real key is to learn to listen to your body, and it's an ongoing process. It's not like anybody has super mastered it. Certainly some people are much better at it than others, and I'm on my own journey, and on this journey, I'm hoping to help encourage you on your journey and maybe hold some space for your own healing as you step into that, what they call the work, if you're on that healing path yourself. I'm working on a book called The Shift, which is a guide for putting together a tool kit for doing just that. If you're interested, you could probably find an email sign-up list down there in the description, as well as some links to some other books I've already created, some music, maybe some artwork. Who knows what you find down there. Check it out. And thank you if you do. Thank you if you like and subscribe. Thank you for being you. Thank you for letting me be me. Thank you for staying curious and courageous and hopefully endeavoring to get more fit so you can be more free. Remember, we're all in this together. You are worthy of your own unconditional love. You're enough exactly as you are, and you can probably do more than you think. Hopefully I'll be seeing you soon. Ciao for now. Peace.